Here we are going to review how to subtract fractions with unlike denominators. So here you see my fractions are 7/10 minus 2/5. So remember, step one, we want to find the LCM of 10 and 5. So I know that they both share 10 as their least common multiple. So I'm going to go ahead and write 10 minus 10. Now, this one already has a 10 in the denominator, so I do not need to change the fraction, so it's going to stay as 7/10. Now let's take a look over at this fraction. What do we need to multiply to this 5 to get a 10? Well, I know it's 2. Remember, whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. Now we can multiply across. 2 times 2 is 4. Now that our fractions have the same denominator, we are ready to subtract. Remember, we're going to keep the denominator as the same. 7 minus 4 is 3. Now I need to think to myself, can I simplify this? Well, remember, fifth graders, what we talked about. 3 is a prime number, so it is in simplest form. I'm going to go ahead and box that. All right, let's try another problem. So we're at 2/3 minus 1/4. Remember, step number 1, find the LCM. So I need to figure out what do they both share in common. And let's just for today, we're going to list out our multiples: 3, 6, 9, 12, and I'll do the same thing for 4, 4, 8, 12, 16, and I notice that they both share 12, so we need to have 12 in the denominator. So I'm going to go ahead and put 12 and 12 again. Now, what do we have to multiply to this 3 to get a 12? Well, that's 4. So times 4, and remember, whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. 2 times 4 is 8. Now I'm on this fraction, 1/4. What do we need to multiply to this 4 to get a 12? Well, I know that 4 times 3 is 12. Whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top. I know that 1 times 3 is 3. So now we're ready to subtract. Remember, we want to keep our denominator. And now we're going to subtract our numerators. 8 minus 3 is 5. And I'm going to think, okay, 5, is that a prime or composite number? 5 is prime, so it is in simplest form. Please go ahead and review the video if you need an extra support or any reminders.